Welcome, Suraya. Welcome to our
Hello,
new
ma'am.
session, how to use the hand gloves in the laboratory. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm also fine. Just for, you know, formality, this is Triveni Ghosh, uh, trainer on behalf of Solid RTO. Our unit of competency is MSL 973015, Prepare Culture Media Release 1. I'd like to inform you that the whole session will be recorded. Are you okay with that?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to start by acknowledging the custodians of the land on which we gather on today. I pay my respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. I also like to acknowledge the people of Bangladesh nation from where I am today. And I I want to thank you for joining me today. As for safety precaution, please look at your surroundings. Can you trace your nearest exit?
Yes, I think my environment is fine.
What I was asking, can you trace your nearest exit where you can exit in case of any emergency?
Oh, yes.
Can you go there without trip and fall?
Yes, I think there is no obstacle there, so I can easily get out of the
Well,
situation if something
it's
happens.
perfect. And for good ergonomics, please make sure you maintain your keep your device in a workstation. Your skin level is slightly below from your eye levels, and if you have any screen fatigue, please take frequent break from screens, and please make sure you have enough ventilations and lighting systems. And as for your workspace, please make sure you don't have any liquids near your device, and please keep your device like mobile or smartwatch in silent mode. And as for safety, staying safe in online, please do not overshare any personal information during the session. And during our whole session, if you feel unsafe, please let me know. Or if you feel embarrassed or any issues, please let me know.
Of course, I will.
So, review of last session. Can you remember last class what we did?
Yes, in our last class, we have uh, taken some information about patients, like patient verification, like asking their names, their blood group, and collecting their samples. Uh, and then we have asked some questions about how to verify patients without any confusion.
Uh, and as you know, as if you are assigned as a lab operator, it's very important to verify your patients.
Yes.
Can you remember why it's important?
Yes, I think because some patients have similar names, so we have to confirm their names, uh, asking their correct spelling of their names, so that we don't mismatch their names and
Yeah,
like
their sample. Yeah.
cross contaminate the samples of their blood or any other kind of samples.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
You have been a good teacher, so I remember quite a lot.
Thank you for your compliment. Anyways, overview of today's session. In our today's session, we'll cover like first we will learn what will be our outcome of today's sessions. Then we'll learn why wearing hand gloves is important. Then we learn when to wear that hand gloves, and we then see some short videos on how to putting on and putting off hand gloves. And then I'll demonstrate you how to put that, put hand gloves and how to put off your hand gloves, and then we'll practice together. And
Okay.
I will then watch if you can do this alone, and then we'll review the whole session again. And then after that, if you have any questions regarding today's session, you can ask me.
Okay.
So what is our objective? What is the objective of today's session? I'm pretty much sure that after today's session, you will able to put on your gloves and put off your gloves confidently by the end of today's sessions. So why do you think it's important wearing hand gloves in the laboratory?
I think it's really important to put on hand gloves because we will examine different types of patients with different kinds of problems. So if we use our bare hands, then it's obviously the bacteria or whatever problems
Yes.
the patient have, we might get infected with it. So I think putting on hand gloves is really important.
For self-safety, self-protection.
Yeah, safety
Yeah,
protection.
also, you know, in the laboratory, when you do your experiment, you have to go through like numerous chemical hazards or biological
Oh,
hazards,
yes, of
which
course,
is
yes.
also harmful for you. So if you are doing your work in bare hand, it will, you may be affected, like you may be, it will be harmful for you. So it's better
Yes.
you don't use that. And also,
Also, if I
maintain,
am
yeah,
infected with any kind of pollutant or bacteria, I might even transfer it to the other
yes,
patient. So
exactly, that's why we must wear
hand gloves.
gloves.
Okay.
And you know, in the laboratory we have to maintain a sterile condition so that we get the you know, exact results. We have to make sure that our, you know, experiment is not contaminated, or our results is you know,
Are not affected by any kind
yes,
of
is
contamination.
that contamination. So we must wear hand gloves during that, um, during our work, to maintain that sterile conditions, and also reduce the risk of cross contamination. You know, you might doing one work and doing one patient's samples, and then you are taking another samples, that may
Yes,
be,
yes.
you know, cross contamination could happen in that case. So you have
Yes.
to wear hand gloves, and after doing one experiment, you have to discard that hand gloves and putting another hand gloves new, and then doing another experiment. That's how it's work in the laboratory. That's, we should
Okay.
follow.
Do in the laboratory, yes.
Yeah, that's
We have to strictly maintain these rules. Okay.
yes, we have to comply with our lab protocols. So as we know the importance, this is so we know, you know, we must know when to use hand gloves. And
Okay.
so here are some points, like handling hazardous chemicals. Like I said earlier, like there are numerous chemical hazards which might be harmful for us. So we have to
Hmm.
handle these hazardous chemicals every day in our everyday work. So we must wear hand gloves when we are handling that kind of hazardous chemicals.
Okay.
Then we have to, you know, when we work with biological materials, like you said earlier, the patient sample, you know, you don't know what kind of sample you are preparing
Working with,
culture,
yes.
and yeah, you are inoculating samples, you are growing microorganism from that samples, so that could
Hmm.
be harmful for you. So we must wearing gloves during handling or working with that kind of biological materials, um, to maintain sterile procedure. to maintain sterile condition during our experiment is very crucial. So we must
Okay.
wear hand gloves to
Hand gloves.
maintain sterile procedure. Up spills, like during your work, you might spill something, some chemicals, some microorganisms, microbial, biological materials. So when we are handling that things, we are cleaning that space, we must wear hand gloves. When dealing with sharp objects, like there could be anything, like you are working, you might be broken a conical flask, or you might be broke petri dish. You cannot do touch that with bare hands for your self
Yes.
protections. So you must wear hand gloves during that time, and when required by lab protocols, and any other things. There is several things when you do work in the laboratory. There are many kinds of experiments and many kinds of works. So whenever your lab protocol required to wear hand gloves, you must read that protocols and you must wear hand gloves during that time.
Yes, of course.
So let's see a video. I think it will help you to visualize the whole procedure, how to putting on our gloves and how to put off our gloves. I think that will help you to, understand the procedure effectively. Let me know if you cannot hear sound properly. Okay.
Okay.
Just give me a second. I'm sorry for the technical issue. Just give me a second. I think I need a moment. I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
It's okay. I think you can copy the whole link and then
Yeah,
paste
that's
it.
what I'm going to do. Thank you for your suggestion. I think there might be some problem. Could you give me a minute? I'll stop sharing now. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Is there any kind of background noise coming from my side?
No, no, no.
লাইফ বয় লেমন ফ্রেশ দেয় দুর্গন্ধ সৃষ্টিকারী জীবাণু বিরুদ্ধে সুরক্ষা আর তোমাকে রাখে ফ্রেশ 12 ঘন্টা পর্যন্ত।
I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Uh, they might, you know, remove the video. Okay, let me share this now. Suraya, are you there?
Yes, I'm.
Can you see the video now?
Yes, I can.
Sterile gloves. I want to show you the proper
Ah,
technique.
I just want to inform you in in our actual workspace, sometimes we also call like putting on means donning and putting off means doffing,
Okay, okay.
you know. Can you remember that?
Donning means putting on,
Yes,
and doffing means taking off.
putting off.
Sorry,
Yes,
putting off the gloves.
yes. You will heard that word several times. I should tell you in advance.
Donning and doffing.
I
Donning
forget to
and doffing.
inform you. Yeah. Okay.
Now
Let's
I
see.
want to show you the proper technique to don and doff sterile gloves. More package. Slide our gloves out. Make sure we have the left on the left, right on the right. Careful when opening the package. We don't let our fingers accidentally touch the area where the gloves are exposed. We'll have to start over. Very important at this point as you're folding back that paper to ensure that it doesn't flip back over onto the sterile glove. If that's the case, then you've contacted non-sterile and sterile areas, and you're going to have to restart them.
We can skip that part because when we do work in the lab, we have a whole bunch of, gloves, and we'll take that gloves from that there. So what we do, we first sanitize our hand with hand sanitizer. So these things, you can skip this step.
Process.
Okay.
So the inner area of the cuff is considered non-sterile, so we can touch that. Anywhere that's on the outer part of the glove is considered sterile. Slide in, making sure our fingers and thumb get aligned properly. And we're going to use our sterile glove, slide inside of the opposite hand glove. As we're doing this part of the donning, we want to make sure that we do not let our sterile thumb come in contact with the non-sterile surface of our other glove. So here we have successfully donned our sterile gloves. Now it's time to remove them. The easiest method to remove your gloves is to pinch one glove in the palm, gently pull it off, and roll it into the palm of the other glove. At this point, you want to slide your fingers inside the cuff, doing your best to not contact that glove and contaminate your fingers. You're going to pull it inside out so you retain both gloves inside. And you successfully doffed your gloves.
So the procedure is kind of similar in everywhere.
Okay.
So here's some, diagram which will help you to visualize these things. What we do in the lab, like here in this picture, they show that wash your hand. You cannot wash your hand after every experiment. So what we do, first we take some hand sanitizer and sanitize our hand, sanitize our hand. Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, sanitize our hand. Then take our gloves. Make sure you choose the right size for your hand. Like you need M size, you cannot choose the S size gloves. And then what we do, like that person showed, we wear like your, make sure your finger, we wear that like this. It's pretty simple. Can you get it? So I took another one. This is how we wear our gloves. Can you repeat to me? Can you try yourself?
Can you see my?
First sanitize your hand.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yes.
Okay, then
Take your gloves and wear it. Actually, wearing gloves is pretty simple. During our work, we have to just make sure we choose the right gloves for ourselves.
I can't touch the sterile part. I have
Uh,
to
as
touch
you
the.
you already sterile your hand with hand sanitizer, so that's why I told that time you can skip the first part of that video.
Oh, okay. Then I just need to take the gloves.
Yeah, make sure you choose the right one. Like
Should I put on the left one first or the right one?
which one you feel comfortable, like if you
I think I should put on the right one first.
okay.
Am I doing it okay?
Yes, you are doing excellent job.
I think I just put it wrong. The fingers, I
Okay.
didn't get them well. Wait, wait a minute. I think I should take it off and try it again. I think I did something wrong here. Okay, now I think it's
okay.
okay. Let me do it again.
Should I show you again?
Yes, I think it would be better.
It just make sure all your finger is in the right position.
Yes,
Just
okay.
give me a second.
Can you show me again?
Gloves, like your
Okay.
thumbs in the thumbs positions, your middle finger in the middle, your ring finger in the ring positions, just like this.
Okay. Now I think I can do it now.
Okay.
Take some time.
Wow, excellent.
I think I need to practice a few times. Then I can easily understand
Yeah.
how to do it.
Practice makes a man perfect.
So how do I do the left one?
You can do.
Should I do it like the video you have just shown or like you?
Yeah, just position.
Okay,
Just
so I understand now. If
just
I
just
sterilize my hands with a hand sanitizer, then
yeah.
it's okay to touch anywhere in the glove?
Yeah, you can touch anywhere as your
But
hand is
after
sterile.
after the examination of the patients, I have to
You
be
have
careful.
to be, yeah.
Okay.
when
That's
you are
safer.
do
Mhm.
experiments?
I think I'm not a good learner.
No, you are doing excellent job. You are a very good
Think
learner,
that
and
it is a little bit
you have.
tangled here. Okay, wait a minute. I think I did it wrong again. So my gloves are actually entangled somehow. They're not as
It's okay, that happens. It's your first time, right?
yes. This is my first time putting on a glove.
You are not.
I didn't even knew that there are rules to put on hand gloves.
Yeah. In our laboratory, actually putting on is not very tricky. For me,
But
putting
I think I
off
made
is
it
the
tricky.
tricky one.
I just made it tricky.
No. It's okay. It's the first time, you know. The first
Okay,
time
wait a minute.
I also had some
Humble.
some kind of same kind of, you know, similar experience. Uh, I had that experience because I chose the small one. I couldn't just putting on the gloves because it was small, and I
Mm.
did the medium sized gloves. So it's okay. That happens for the first time. You are doing
I
an
think
excellent
I'm
job.
done now.
Yeah.
Thanks for encouraging me, but I knew I have like
No.
traveled a lot.
You're doing a good job. Okay,
It's
now
okay now?
the tricky part is putting off your hands, gloves,
Okay.
doffing. You know, for the doffing, you after you have done your experiment, your hand is now your glove upper part of your gloves is, you know, contaminated. You
Yes.
don't know what is contained. It may be harmful for you, so you cannot touch your bare skin with these gloves, or you cannot touch any lab equipments with these gloves. What you have to do, just pinch a little, like the video shows.
Yes.
Yes,
Pinch a little.
pinch a
And then
little, then push your finger like this.
okay. Let me see what first, then I will do it.
Just pinch, and you know,
Okay.
then grab it and open
Okay.
it. Just try it first.
Okay. So first I'm going to push my fingers inside like this. Is it okay?
Yeah. It's just like
I'm
this,
going to
and grab it from the upper side.
grab it without touching any part of my
No,
skin.
and all the upper part of the gloves is inside.
Okay. Yes, it is.
Then with this hand, can you see?
Oh, I already took off my gloves.
It's okay. If you put off your gloves, then now your hand is not contaminated. You can touch your skin now, just like this.
Okay.
Yeah. You put make sure you have that here other gloves. I think you
Oh,
might
I,
put it.
I just dropped it.
Yeah, do not drop
Okay,
it
I put my
anywhere.
skin first and then
Okay. Now then,
do it.
you just do this and drop it in the right place, like right bins
Okay.
where you're supposed to discard all your.
Okay, how
Like,
about I practice again with you this time,
okay.
taking off part. I will put on the gloves again and
Yeah.
then practice with you again. Is it going to be like,
No, it's okay.
am I wasting your time, ma'am? This is
No, we have maybe 5 minutes more, so we can.
I'm
It's okay.
sorry for
Our
the
main focus
delay.
is to you learn that properly.
Okay,
Just
let me
put
put it
on
on.
your gloves like this. We just skip the sanitizing part. It's okay.
It's okay. I just want to learn how to take it off.
Okay.
Put off docking, I think.
Yes,
Yes.
doffing.
So,
It's called doffing.
let's do it again. So what am I going to do is
Just
take
pinch,
this part and
grab it.
okay,
Yes.
Okay.
Then with your hand like this.
Hmm.
Now all the upper side of your gloves is now inside. And now discard that things in the bins.
Yes, I have done it right now, I think.
Yes.
Then I have to
And
discard it.
again sanitize your hand. Please
Okay, discard
sanitize.
it in the proper place. Then I have to sanitize my hand.
Yes. In case like earlier you dropped it, in case you dropped anywhere in your workspace, just sanitize it with 70% alcohol.
Okay, okay. And what if I like before taking doffing my hand gloves? What if I sterilize it with hand sanitizer? The gloves.
No, do this because hand sanitizer create a small pores on plastic like hand gloves or something.
Or be
So you
putting directly
cannot
on
put
them.
on, apply hand sanitizer after putting on your hand gloves. You
Okay,
must apply hand sanitizer before you putting on your gloves, and after you putting off your gloves, you have to sanitize your hand just
all right.
for your
Okay.
safety.
Now I understand.
So, do you have any other questions?
I think I have already asked a lot of questions while
It's okay.
so if what else can I think I had a question in the
Yes,
middle
yes.
of the class. I just forgot it.
It's okay. You can ask me later if you want to. You have my
Okay.
email ID. You can mail me your questions.
Okay, all right. I
So,
will do that.
one review of today's session. What we learned today? What is the importance of hand gloves?
Okay.
When to
I
use
think
hand gloves?
I think now I'm a lot of I have learned a lot from this session because my knowledge about putting on and putting off hand gloves was not that much before, and now after doing this class, I mean
I'm glad
I
that
have
this
learned a
session
lot,
helps you.
like when to use hand gloves. It is not just for collecting samples, but also handling other stuffs like
Yes,
equipment
it's
and
very important.
yes.
As
And
you,
I have
yeah.
also learned how to properly put on, I mean, toning and doffing.
Yeah.
The term I have just learned. I think this session was actually a lot more important than I thought it's going to be. So thank you,
I'm glad.
Mrs. Go.
And I appreciate for your, for your participation. Anyway, our next session will be hand hygiene and other safety practice in microbiology laboratory. As our main job is to prepare culture media. So, how to, we hygiene our hand, how to practice other, safe, what kind of safe practice we do in the microbiology laboratory. We'll do that, learn about that in our next sessions.
All right.
And please don't forget forget to give me a feedback. I'll send
Of course,
the
ma'am.
feedback form
Of course.
you
It's been a
through
very
email.
informative session for me.
I'm glad, and thank you
I'm
again for your
forward,
participation.
looking forward for taking another class under your guidance, because
Okay.
I think you are very patient and you have taught me a lot. Thank you.
You are a very good student also. Thank you so much.
I hope so. Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
I'll stop share now.
Okay.
Stop the recording.
One.